Yokoso minasan. It's time for another review for the Vita. Let's watch. Wonderful. If you lasted that long, I suppose it's time we talked about the Penny Punching Princess review for the PlayStation Vita. Penny Punching Princess will be birthed into the Western world as the digital only for the PS Vita, but a special edition for the Switch. But let's remember, the Vita had it first, because it actually came out in Japan on November 24th, 2016. I guess the Switch really is just a portable machine after all. And unsubscribe? Penny Punching Princess is an action brawler RPG kind of thing. So let's start with the story. A long time ago, strength and might ruled the world. Nerds were beaten, glasses were broken, swirlies were given. But just like the YouTube landscape, values change, and money became more and more powerful. And now it's the only thing that matters.
Everyone has a hero.
True. It takes the Maverick merchandise. Link in bio. Everybody.
It's like looking into a mirror of our modern society. Oh,
Now a day one adventurer can go to legend in moments if they got the cash. But not everyone is happy about this transformation. For instance, the princess, our leading role. Turns out Papa King Daddy got himself into a lot of debt, and debt is a killer, 'cause he's dead. I guess someone should have put a little more into their Roth IRA.
It's okay. He was a good man.
But this funeral cost me $10,000. $10,000? Take me to Colonial. I'm out of here.
Yep, she lost everything she held dear to that pesky little guy, capitalism. And her once grand kingdom is now in shambles. I guess you could say debt for some of us is really shocking and cultured. But besides from that terrible dajare,
wink.
there is a lot of suffering in the world caused by the evil moneylenders, the Doragoron clan. This bunch of baddies pretty much has everyone in their tight grip of debt. If you're having a hard time understanding what that is like, then just remember the amount you still have left on your crippling college loans. Oh, and because of all this, the princess has become obsessed with money and revenge, which leads me to the Japanese title of the game, Prince wa o Okane no Moja, which translates as something like, the princess is obsessed with money. But I think it's clever because it might also mean something like, she's a ghost of money, meaning she's kind of like the casualty of this shift to capitalism and a ghost of the past, or at least that's what I'd like to think. It's ironic, but she has to use something she hates so that she can get back what she lost. So she ventured into the corrupt world of personal loans with her trusty cockroach butler, Sebastian, to take revenge on these Doragoron. In this game, money truly is king, because without it you'll die really quick. If you think that you're gonna go in against a large group of enemies with nary a nickel in your pocket, you're gonna see the sweet release of death sooner than you thought. In this game, you have to use your trusty calculator in order to see another day. The only true weapon for self-defense.
You know what? In the state of Texas, if you're gonna get on somebody's property, you're gonna get
Calculated.
just the way we are.
Well, maybe not, but actually use it in a different way. You buy traps and enemies to help you out. In this world, everybody's got a price, so hire them to do a little damage to those against you. These typically will be your most powerful attacks, and really the best way to take down a boss. Though it can be quite hectic when trying to whip out your calc and punch in numbers while being chased by enemies. But I think the tension created can be quite enjoyable. It's actually pretty satisfying to end a fight by simply buying the last enemy. Kind of like, I could fight you, but I got money, so. Later, you'll be able to cast essentially what is spells from your calc, like ones that give you money, life, or bring down terror from above. And if you're kind of a cheapskate when offering up money, you might not get what you wanted. I know what you're saying. Michael, I got my trusty calc, but where am I supposed to come up with the scratch to hire up some mobs? Well, we got you covered. Just simply beat someone to the breaking point and rotate your knob, or poke them to draw all the cash you need out of them. I know this is what you would expect to get when you rotate your knob, but trust me, it works in this game. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention this guy.
Hey, dude. I know you're about to rotate your knob, but I just had to tell you. It can be hard to see the future through a brick of jello. Think about it. Alright, see you later.
Zinigami's the god of money. This Maneki Neko pops in randomly just to give you some golden words of advice. You also have specials you can use to fight with. These are purchased by collecting monsters and traps in the level and buying them back at your castle. You can also create Zinigami statues, which give you extra skill points you can use to upgrade the princess's stats, as well as try out your new skills while you beat the crap out of the only mobs to love you, Life Man. I guess you could say you beat the life out of him. Really? You paid too much! Overall, I'd say this game is pretty fun, and really not that bad if you don't know Japanese. I just want to pick up a physical copy for your collection. It's definitely a good title that I'm glad to have on the Vita, and it helps distract from the ever-growing weeb titles that fill bedrooms with body pillows. So there you go. That's Penny Punching Princess for the PlayStation Vita. It's pretty good. I think I'd give it about 4 Crystal Pepsis out of 5 1980s cigarette ads. It's pretty good. Well, thanks for watching, and if you'll excuse me, I've got to go show Japan a little bit of respect.